Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. We're here with the Ask Me Anything segment on today's stream. Osanda, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I like it. I like it. Theme park conductor, thank you for becoming a nice member. Welcome to the club. So, Hell Coaster Enthusiast is going to a concert. Have fun at the concert. You're at a concert. Have fun at the concert. Is it this short and sweet tour with Sabrina Carpenter? Sana and I are going to that.
Oh no. I like one of her songs, Thumbs.
I like Espresso.
Not being expressive.
Oh. Thought back on Monday asked me. Yeah. So something came up on Monday. I was like, oh man, I can't make it. So figured I'd reschedule it. And I was like, oh, I'm free on Friday. So I was like, let me put up a little Friday night stream here. There'll also be one on Monday, too. This coming Monday. But yeah, I wanted to still have a stream for the week here. Hello, Ozzy Xfinity. Good to see you too. See, what should my background be? Let's do Pixar up here today. Pixar, you can see my Pixar up here. You can see the green screen behind my chair behind me. So, how you guys been for the week? How's it going? Multimedia Assassin going pretty well. Big stuff coming out from Universal. Hope you guys have been caught my videos. What's recording? Oh, okay, that's cool. Let's see. And also some cool updates for members. So yeah, become a member for those perks. Only $1 a month because $1 a month you get some cool posts. So I already dropped an exclusive on there. So why don't you check that out? Do you think the holiday decor for Super Nintendo were similar to Japan's? I think it'll be exactly the same as Japan's. From what I saw, in fact, I think some of the promotional images they used for Hollywood's are also are the ones from Japan. So probably just like that one. This should be awesome. Monsters Unchained promo, yeah, those animatronics look fantastic for Monsters Unchained. I cannot wait to go ahead and write that next year because, yeah, 15 of those animatronics, incredible. Absolutely incredible. The holiday tickets holiday kicks off Universal on November 29th, Black Friday. Have I pre-ordered my Epic Universe tickets yet? No, I have not because one, we have not activated our APs. Also, we don't know when we're gonna go. Epic Universe opens on our wedding day weekend, so we don't know when we're gonna go. Probably May or June. Probably June, but still have to figure out the details of that. So we'll get them next year, most likely. The tickets. Hopefully, we can get a stay at the Helios Hotel too. Hopefully it's not sold out for our stay. Yes, Epic Universe opens one day before I get married. I get married on May 23rd, and Epic Universe opens on May 22nd. Space. Well, Epic Universe actually soft open potentially in January for some people, so we'll be watching that. Mm, what the do you think Epic Universe please an art book for Epic Universe? Oh, I'm sure they will. In fact, you know how they made that documentary for Velocicoaster on Peacock, which wanted to see. I still have to check it out. I think they're gonna certainly have a documentary for Epic Universe released on Peacock as well. Let me see. Right? Let's see. Oh, sorry, I am. There's a lot happening here. Okay. Some big, big developments coming to Hollywood. So stay tuned for some upcoming videos on that. Let's see. Okay, so I think the tree lines will be so wide, especially when they grow, that you probably won't be able to see this side of the show. But maybe for the first year, you may be able to see that. Don't think they'll cover it up. I feel like they'll, if anything, do the paint job like they do for Harry Potter here in Hollywood. But I feel like the trees will be so tall or lush or thick that you won't even, when you're in the land, it's very hard to tell, like from a human scale, from bioreconstruct overhead photos. But I feel like when you're there in human scale, it won't be too much of a problem. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Dang. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is him. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Boo boo boo. I heard Donkey Kong Country was for Japan. It was measurements to open in spring. Sure it was. They got delayed in late 2024. Well, it's November now. It's nothing. Yeah, they haven't provided an update on that, but I think actually they did provide some sort of small update that they wanted to open by the end of 2024. So hopefully by December 31st it opens. But yeah, definitely supposed to open in spring. And now it's late 2024, but I think it was like last week or earlier this week. They said something about the very end of 2024. So hopefully next month. And Tony's doing very, very well. We'll be at HHN closing night Sunday. No, I will not be there. I'll be at Disneyland on Sunday and then a birthday party. Wish they would have made some kind of Rockford like Alex Edge or British Race for Monsters Unchained. That would have been cool, but I don't know if it would have. Well, I guess I don't know if that would have fit the Dark Universe area, or maybe some of those tree trunks they have on the portal. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's wait till like next year until we get like a human perspective from these things, because it's very hard to judge. It's very hard to judge something from the higher levels, the aerials, instead of like going down, like looking at it from a human level. I love GR Power Coasters. There'll be lots of cool Fast and Furious updates. I mean, they're installing the version right now, which is pretty awesome. People from HHN are taking pictures, so that's incredible. Out of the 4 Monsters Unchained animatronics, if you don't know which was your favorite, the 4, probably the Wolfman, because he goes like this, like his speed is incredible. So, and awesome. The texture of all of them are so super cool as well. Yeah, the speed of the Monsters Unchained attraction there is the Wolfman animatronic is pretty good, and they stop so quickly. Disney Magic Mike. How are you, Disney Magic Mike? Good to put a name to the face. Yes, and nice to see your face as well, and your profile picture. Welcome on the stream. It's always nice chatting with Mr. Mike on Twitter. Thought I heard somewhere the Donkey Kong Epic Universe went open first for Japan. That was a speculation or like a theory, but I have not heard that officially. I've heard that I think the Universal Japan account tweeted that in 2024 it'll be opening up by 2024. They sent out an email to pass holders or something. Oh, nice. I was going to go to Disneyland on Tiana's opening day, but I already wrote it. So I'm going to try to write it on Sunday again, and if not, I'll buy Lightning Lane on Sunday the 17th. I had to switch the day off of work to this coming Wednesday for something more important than Tiana's opening day. So,
What would that be?
oh, that's right. It's time to go on an interview. Oh, Tiana's bio was fantastic. Loved it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if they would take away the 2 screens and replace them with animatronics and maybe made the laughing place scene more lively. And they could have done that because if they took away the massive screen. So that's about it. But other than that, they've added things to where there's empty space before. So Tiana's and the music was fantastic, and the finale scene was pretty awesome. So definitely 9 out of 10 for me. Can't wait to go on it again. I want to go to Universal Osaka. Look at that. You went last year. Pretty awesome. No, Osana and I are gonna go to Universal Osaka in the next couple of years. Isn't that right, Osana?
Maybe. If the yen stays low.
If the yen stays low. Then Universal Disneyland certainly does Christmas better, for sure. Disneyland does Christmas the best out of all the theme parks. Planet Coaster 2, yes, Planet Coaster 2 comes out on Wednesday, which is awesome. Lots of upgraded stuff, lots of cool new coaster types, and water parks are being introduced in this particular game. So definitely go check that out. I don't understand the Tiana haters. If you don't like it, just don't. Exactly. If you don't like it, right, just don't write it. Like, you don't have to keep talking about it over and over and over and over and over. Like, at least you. What? This is the devil's advocate behind me.
Serious question: is it better than the old one?
It's interesting. It's. I think it's about the same. I'll tell you why, Alessandro. Because then, and whereas in Splash Mountain, there's like especially on the outdoor part, it's kind of empty. But in this one, they've added a whole bunch of stuff there, so stuff to look at. Then, and just one of the major scenes in Splash Mountain, it's not as lively and colorful, and they added a screen there, so it's like they kind of like took away, so it like kind of evens out type of thing. But it's not terrible. It's not like, but I wouldn't say it's better, but I feel like it's almost as good. Really, if it was those, if they livened up that one scene, took away the two screens, because when I was on one of the screens, you can tell it was cutting out, like with like a TV, it's kind of staticky, so it kind of takes away from it. But if they took away those two, there's only two of them, and livened up that area, it would be just as good in my opinion. The rest of it's pretty bomb. I like it. Critics say there's no story on Tiana, but most people don't know the Splash Mountain story. Yeah. There's a story on Tiana. It's kind of loose and kind of doesn't make any sense, but there's a story. And also, you're going so fast, you probably don't know the story. Like, they're talking to you, but you're just zooming past them. So I get the story part, and I do miss the tension. And yes, most people don't know the Splash Mountain story, but I feel like you can kind of you can tell that the little rabbit's in danger at some point. So you kind of figure out more than Tiana. So I get that criticism. Let's see. Apart from Fast and Furious and the hotels, any more news on the expansions for Universal Studios Hollywood? Nothing concrete, but there's a major construction project starting in the lower lot. Well, it's a small part of a major construction project that will vastly reshape the lower lot area. Maybe the studio tour will be relocating there. We'll have to see. I'm do a big video on that. I made a member post about it that will also be on Patreon tomorrow, but it's on YouTube. If you're a YouTube member, it's I made a whole post about everything, explaining the whole thing on the community tab right now. But yeah, there's some lower lot movement happening there. What are your thoughts about rumors getting strong about the studio? Yeah, so again, there's a lot of markers down there. Go check it out for sure. And again, if you're a YouTube member, you can read a full in-depth post about the permits. Right, this is a permit that's been filed last March about the grading and removal of trees next to the mummy. I remember pointing out to a couple of my sources saying, "Hey, look at this permit." And I've been watching that area since April. So since April, I've been watching that area. No movement. So finally, looks like there's some movement there. And I feel like in a couple days or next week after Halloween Hornet is over, I feel like they go to town on that area because people line up in that where the markers are right now. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, or become a member if you want to know the info right now. But subscribe if you want. Don't mind waiting a little bit because we're gonna do in-depth video on that. So it's a lot more than just the studio tour because that opens up a whole bunch of other stuff. If that happens, don't listen to people and say, "Oh, it's just nothing." Trust me, it's something. Yes, so the flying dinosaur coaster at Universal Osaka, which might have said is one of the best coasters ever been on. Yes, the flying dinosaur is the flying coaster. It's like a mini, not a mini, tighter version of Tatsu. Pretty cool. Goes over the lake. Looks very nice and very intense. Which animatronics do I prefer, hydraulic or electric? I like electric because I mean, like the monsters, animatronics are electric. Look how good they look. And Tiana's animatronics are electric. Look absolutely fantastic. So I think I prefer those newer electric ones. If Monsters Unchained has Invisible Man, right? How should they present them? They should present them as invisible. They shouldn't even show up. I'm just kidding. No, they'll probably present them as they are in the the Horror Nights houses where they have like bandages wrapped around with like sunglasses. Um, that's usually how they appear. So I feel like they appear just like that on the ride. Let's see. Okay. Without. Okay. So I'm just looking at some news here. Ooh. Hey, baby. Oh, Sonda's in the chat. Is he? Oh, yes, you are. You actually made the question. I didn't see that. I thought you just asked it. I realized you typed it, Osandra. That's funny. Well, just found that a theme park person is like heavily in the MAGA side, like one that I didn't expect to be like that. Pretty crazy. Speaking of MAGA, everyone go vote. Go vote on Tuesday, whether you know, no matter who you vote for. Go vote. It's very important. A golden retriever. Oh, so very interesting golden retriever. Construction work by the mummy. I heard the team members got an email, another email today. Kind of another email about that construction stuff by the mummy. That's grading and removal of the trees. Did you get that? Let me know. I'm gonna call you tomorrow or text me. There's Mr. Osana de Silva. All right. Oh yes, definitely read it. Definitely read it. Because very important. I'm gonna if I don't know if you're working tomorrow, but I'll be there in the morning. But read it. I'll text you. I'll text you the permit that it relates to. Pretty crazy stuff. Any Magic Mountain news? It's been quiet for 2025. Osanda, what happened to Magic Mountain, man? I literally answered it when you were in the kitchen.
No, you did. It's a new question.
What? You said, hold on. What was wrong? Oh, what was wrong? Oh, you're right. I said the question. I thought it. Sorry. What was wrong with the old? Okay, well, a couple things were wrong with the old Splash Mountain. The intellectual property (IP) was not not. It was racially wrong, I guess.
Insensitive.
Insensitive. There you go. Even though the actual ride didn't have those elements, but the whole intellectual property did.
So that's what?
So that's why. Separately, something had to happen because see, Splash Mountain was built in 1989, and some of the animatronics like up here, like up towards the ceiling. But those, I guess, 1989 is before OSHA was invented, because OSHA came along. They couldn't fix those ones because they needed ladders and stuff that broke safety rules, so they could never fix some of the broken animatronics. So they had to either rip it apart somehow and like totally revamp it. And then if you're gonna put that much money into it, you know, they want to make money, so they have to like retheme it so they can at least sell merch to the different IP. And they can't really sell Song of the South merch, so that is why.
Okay. See, I didn't know there was a story with the old Splash Mountain.
Oh yeah, see that? Yeah, it's very. Oh, that's good. Disney doesn't want you to know, but you should know it because it's it's just some cute critters and a rabbit goes on an adventure. That's really what's going
I
on.
didn't even know all that.
But okay, you were just looking. You weren't looking. Jeez. What are you talking about? He's the main character of the ride. Okay, so Sando is going on Splash Mountain with his eyes closed, I guess. Literally, like, I get if you didn't know if there's a story, but at least you got to see the rabbit. Like, he appears like 10 times. Literally on the final lip till he's like trapped in bee hives or whatever. Crazy boy. He's a great roommate though. He's my best friend since high school. But funny man. Okay, so sorry guys. I thought because he asked me a Splash Mountain question in the kitchen. I thought it was the same one, but it was not. All right, I'll be there in the morning as well. I'll come talk to you. So back to Magic Mountain. Magic Mountain has that was interesting. They filed those new permits for the coast. First of all, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Magic Mountain filed a grading permit. It said grading for new coaster. Did that. They demolished. Well, they filed demo permit for Golden Bear Theater. Then that was like last Horror Nights. Actually, that was crazy. And that was like the last Horror Nights of last year. So they did. They did all of that, and then they found a grading permit for the coaster. They're doing some work, but then they failed. They failed the grading permit plan review, and that was August. So that put a well, sorry. Then the merger happened, right? The Six Flags for merged, so that took a while. Then yeah, do all their finances, and then whatchamacallit, then they hit the snag with the grading plant permit. So recently on October 17th, they filed new permits for new retaining walls. They called it retaining wall A, B, and C. And they have, there's like sections you have to, there's like a workflow and a building building completeness check is said it's supposed to be started on October 24th, and it hasn't started yet. So I don't know what the holdup is, but they didn't. The permits are moving for hopefully it's still the coaster attraction, but they're for 2025 we're gonna get 30th anniversary. Hurricane Harbor's gonna get some refreshers, no new slides, but some like enhancements for the 30th anniversary. But the new coaster should be for 2026, and hopefully they'll get some sort of announcement or at least some sort of more movement because there's permits and files, but nothing can actually happen on the Magic Mountain property until they've been issued. So, that's what's going on there. Let me go ahead and actually screenshot this. Sorry, you guys. Let me just give it a couple of seconds here. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Still trying to figure out. Showing the TM email and stuff. Okay. A lot of stuff developing with that studio tour stuff, and it's like happening at this like all day. Sorry, I'm getting new information yeah, straight from team members as we're on the stream. So all right, so we're gonna continue. Okay, so yeah, so that's what's happening with Six Flags in 2025 and 2026. I just hope again a permit can't really do anything until those permits that have been filed, the grading or the new retaining wall stuff have been issued. So they got it chop chop. I don't know it's taking so long. October 24th came and went, and they still haven't started on those new permits. So we'll see. What if they consider putting Jaws and Monsters Unchained in the future? Since if you think I don't think they would do that because this is all about the classic Universal's monster. They described this as a Halloween Hornets house type of vibe. In fact, there's a rumor that the warning sign may say that you can't have you can't have or children under 13 aren't recommended on this attraction. So just like children under 13 aren't recommended in Halloween Hornets. So Jaws deserves his own ride, and also it'll be difficult because you need water and stuff. And this would be a Kuka arm ride system. It definitely would not fit, in my opinion. But hopefully, the creature from the Black Lagoon boat ride concept does come back for a phase 2. I love Universal Studios Singapore. I know they just have the new Minions Land I did a video on. So the concept art and opening date a few months ago. And hey, Singapore seems like a great town, so I'd love to visit that city in the future. A South Park ride? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that'd be more of like a fan fest nights type of thing. I know. No, nothing permanent for the park, but nothing permanent, but just like something pop culture fan fest night type of experience. Yeah. At 8:40, I'm gonna switch to the member only live comment or member only. Yeah, member only ask comment. Member only questions. My bad. From 8:40 to 8:45. There. Let's see. I'm really investigating this team member email. I just want to see what's going on. 8. Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna do construction by the way on this. We can go hard on construction on Monday, November 4th. They're gonna go hard on the construction on does this mummy stuff, or the area by the mummy stuff. And I'll be there on Wednesday before I haven't any something to do in the afternoon, but I'll be there Monday morning, kind of early, maybe like at park opening even. So I want to kind of do a full construction, but maybe go live, right? Just I want to watch them work on both of these projects and see what they're doing, like bright and early, park opening Monday or Wednesday morning, there because this could be interesting. This could be real interesting. Yeah. All right, so should they ever consider making rides based on some of the never made movies, like Gigantic and others? I don't think so. I feel like they should. If they're not gonna, if they're gonna make a ride on a never made movie, they should make an original ride because they wouldn't want to make a ride on a never made movie because then they can't sell merch on this never made movie because no one knows it. No one would buy it. So I feel like they should, in that case, make an original ride again if they're gonna do all that. But yeah, if they're gonna make a ride on a movie, they're certainly gonna go ahead and do it on something very popular like Frozen, so it can get those merch sales. Do you think the Mummy is in trouble of closing? You know, the Mummy has like 9 lives. It's always in trouble of closing, then it never closes. Next, I think like actual ride closing, I think is the Simpsons ride. Then maybe Mummy after that, but I feel like they're lasting until 2030. Although earlier this year, once again, I heard just from a credible person that they heard that but they even said take it with a grain of salt. They said maybe Mummy in 2026 closing. But again, that thing has 9 lives. I heard it from one person who wasn't even really sure. So, but I feel like it will close eventually because I mean, like, look, Orlando's Mummy, right? All the Orlando, Hollywood, all the mummies kind of opened around the same time, 2004, 2005 ish, right? And so a coaster's like shelf life is usually like 20 years before it has to go through some kind of refurbishment. Well, it's 20 years of the Mummy. They didn't even celebrate it, right? They didn't even celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Mummy here at Universal Hollywood. They did the 60th anniversary of the studio tour, which is obviously more important. Unfortunately, got shortened or kind of, kind of like dissipated with that tragic accident. But they didn't even celebrate or acknowledge the 20th anniversary of the Mummy. But in Orlando, the Mummy got a full refresh and all that cool stuff. Top to bottom was close to for like a year, close to a year, right? They got like full refresh, maybe retrack and some new enhancements. So I think that should tell you right there. Mummy is in trouble of closing, but not soon, but eventually, because yeah, we're not getting our Mummy's not getting the same enhancements or even any type of refurbishment or enhancements that Florida's got. So, and we're in our 20th year, 20-year life cycle. So, stay tuned. My favorite Disneyland hotel is the Grand Californian. I've never stayed there, but looks absolutely amazing, and I definitely want to splurge and stay there, even just for like a day. Like, go to Disneyland Saturday, stay there Sunday, check out Monday, or sorry, stay there Sunday, stay there Saturday, check out Sunday, hang out in downtown Disney Sunday, go home, type of thing. Just one night. I just want to try a park facing view, California Adventure view, one night, or downtown Disney facing view for one night. What happened to Mary Poppins ride? That was that they were supposed to be on Netflix. That got budget cut and totally just scrapped after COVID. Yes. Totally scrapped. Bob Chapek said, none of that, none of it. Let's see. Come on. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I don't care for neither of the Mummy Rides in Hollywood. Oh wow. I usually hear that for Hollywood, not for Florida. So I'm going to be on Florida's version for the first time in a month. So I am. Oh. So what should we call it? I'll have to make the comparison myself. My all-time favorite simulator ride would be. I don't like motion simulators really, but my all-time favorite one, I guess, Star Tours. What do you think of the whole controversy of the cake shop? These things, I think that one, the cake is too. I would never pay $25 for a slice of cake. And the fact that people do, even the vloggers that say, "Oh my gosh, this is really worth $25," they're contributing to the problem. You don't go ahead and complain about the price of the cake and go buy the price of the cake and say, "Oh my god, is it worth it?" or "It's not worth it," because whether or not it's still $25 and you spent it. You, if I lived in Florida, I would never go ahead and make a review on that cake because I'm not spending $25 on cake. So yeah, that is what I think about that. And in 1 minute, 1 minute, I'll switch over to Ask Me Anything for members only. Um, member only Ask Me Anything for 5 minutes. So that's being 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. And once again, before I do that, I want to thank theme park conductor for becoming a member. Again, that's only it's just $1. So not bad. Which park have you been going to more recently, Disney or Universal? Universal, because it's and it will always be Universal because it's just much closer to me, and I don't have a single blackout date. While Disney, I have many blackout dates, so it's harder to get to those, and I can really only get to Disney on the weekends, and I get to Universal on the weekdays. If I wanted to, I can only get to Disney on the weekends, and I need and some of the days are blackout dates, and I just can't some other days because weekends only 2 days, and some Saturdays I'm blocked out, so. That's automatically 50% of the weekend I can't go. So definitely Universal there. All right, so thank you guys for joining. If you are not a member and if you're leaving, thank you for joining. Make sure to just like and subscribe and stay tuned for videos tomorrow. I'll be at Universal filming some great content, some member only content first. And yes, so stay tuned for that. At least two videos coming from Universal that I'm filming tomorrow and that are coming over the weekend. And I'll be at Disney on Sunday trying to filming a construction update. If I'm lucky, I'll also film a Tiana's Bio Adventure full POV. We wrote it on live together, but I want to get film an official POV for you guys. If you guys are staying for the member only portion, then hey, get ready. It's gonna be fun. And if you wanna continue asking questions, you can become a member for as little as just $1. And I'll answer those other questions in a second. Boop. Okay, so we're on the member only portion for at least 5 to 10 minutes. But let's go ahead and answer the obvious question. Anyone who's on Universal Studios UK Great Britain? Yes, kind of. There's been a site. A site has been set up, or some changes to the site for the Universal Great Britain site have been noticed, I guess, behind the scenes, but they haven't gone live yet. That's really the only only news I've got on that park there. Hopefully find out some news maybe next year or before then. I know there's maybe some city council or government meetings happening. Maybe we'll get some more info on that. But yeah, hopefully we get a nice decision soon on that. And as I've heard, or if you watched Alicia's video, it's supposed to start right after Epic Universe opens, so like 2026, a year after Epic opens, and then opening in 2030. But they might, start some prep work and stuff next year if it does indeed happen. Let's see. How do I edit focus? Oh, and I'll add this the Patreon. Patreon will go out tomorrow. Remember, only question for another couple of minutes. Make sure to come for $1 or at least a minimum of $1. You need to be any tier to ask a question. Any tier. Oh, well, shoot. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for joining. Great chat. It's been very lively. Like this 15 minutes flew by. And stay tuned for videos tomorrow and live streams. I don't think I'll go live at Universal or Disney, maybe Universal, but not Disney because I am kind of on a time crunch there. So make sure to stay tuned. But yeah, this is some big Universal news. I'll be going live from Universal for sure on Wednesday morning. We're gonna be taking a look at multiple construction projects, it seems there. And again, in 17 days, November 18th, they have some hotel news, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and become a member for as little as $1 for exclusive posts. I posted about this due to relocation today, or the grading work today. I'll have a Patreon post on that tomorrow as well. With the images, as always, have a fantastic day.